Do you really think that police forces and railway companies are actually that thick in the head to believe your bullcrap while in lockdown? Are you really that ignorant and thick-headed to think that using the one exercise a day option is the most perfect excuse to go on or near railway premises when told it is inessential to do so? Do you think it's okay in any way, shape or form to get someone you know to go out and break the law because you can't be bothered to wait for this bloody coronavirus pandemic to be over? Why are you so stupid, selfish and completely ignorant? I'm not saying who's done what, because I think they know who's done what and actually figure it out for themselves. I, on the other hand, take certain circumstances seriously, like this one, because I know that if I were to break a certain guideline, I would get slapped in the back end by a £600+ fine or a jail sentence. And I think that will be you if you ever have the ballsack to actually head to a train station which is 2 or something miles away from your local location. I think you get the idea by now. Well, I'm pretty fine with this lockdown, since I barely go out to do real-life train spotting in general. I've got Roblox to do that sort of thing. I wouldn't risk it if you paid me £500,000 a millisecond. No. I don't want to risk my life for money I'm going to earn in return. If you still think it's acceptable to go out and do non-essential things like train spotting or going to an airport to film flights, which is almost impossible since every flight company has suspended their flights, well, guess what? You have got another thing coming, my sweetheart. And trust me, you will not like what's coming. Not one bit. So if you ever think of going out to train spot in these conditions, I'd think for 5 whole minutes and change your mind ASAP. Our Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, has clearly stated to not do anything inessential and to stay at home. I don't care what you suffer from. I don't care what you might suffer from in 200,000 years or whatever. That means nothing whatsoever. At this time, train spotting is not the most important thing. I don't care if a freight comes. I don't care if an ECS move is activated. And I also don't care if sod all comes and if it never comes for another lifetime or whatever. At the end of the day, it ain't our fault if you get put in handcuffs. It won't be my fault. It won't be KTV Videos' fault. It won't be GT Transport's fault. It won't be anyone's fault. You will be the one at fault because you were the one who has done this wrongdoing. You were the one breaking the law. So don't come crying to us because you know your wrongdoing. And lies will only make situations more worse than you think. You've got no excuse as to why you are doing something that isn't on the list of 4 essential purposes. You should only go out if necessary, like going out to the shops to buy food, or having a run in your back garden or around your local area. Not to go out 5 miles into the middle of Nowheresville doing sod all. You are the reason why the NHS isn't capable of caring millions upon millions of infected people every minute. Your selfish behaviour causes this pandemic to get worse by the second. Already the death toll has been rising because someone, I'm not saying who, but someone was selfish enough to actually go out and do non-essential stuff when clearly told not to. And if you're one of those people watching this video right now, congratulations, mate. You've succeeded to killing more than 3,000 people from this virus, all because of one inessential thing that you can't wait 6+ months for. So give yourself a big round of applause, smack your back, do the Asda price by smacking your backside 2 times, and spin around 10 or something times, get dizzy, fall on your bum. Look, if you stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives, and stop being so selfish over one thing, plus making bullcrap up in order to get away with it, then maybe people will start to respect you better, and this crisis will end sooner rather than later. And then, just maybe, you'll be able to grab your Nikon camera and notebook, hop into your car and drive to Doncaster or wherever the hell you were dying to go to. So please, for the sake of the NHS, only go out if it's essential to do so. And if you ever think of going out to an airport where there's barely anything, or go to a lineside spot, or go to a railway premises when told not to, here's one thing I should say to you. Stop it. Get some help. But anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps this video up. To those who actually follow the guidelines and actually take this seriously, well done. This video isn't for you. And we respect you. And so does everyone else around you. But to those who don't follow the guidelines, I suggest you think about it before you do this wrongdoing. Otherwise, you would end up behind bars, and then you've only got yourself to blame. Thank you for listening. Stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives, and try to be less selfish. And then we can get this crisis over and done with. For now, fanach sa fáilte agus slán.